Hello, hello, hello. Oh, hello, everybody. My your girl is trying to adjust. Hence, Wisdom Wednesday. What do you call it? Topic is as I proceed further in this thing, in the words of Prince, called life. I just have to be mindful about some things. In my health, my body is one of them. And it actually should be the main priority. Hey, the positive pusher, how are you, my love? She said, I was just getting ready to reach out to check on you. Good to see you. Thank you. And I praise God for people like you. Hey, Lady J, how are you doing? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Y'all, so, I don't hide anything from you guys if I'm feeling a particular way or if anything is going on. But here lately, I just have not had a lot of strength, which is it's rare for me. I'm not a high energy person. Hey, Van Vita Travels. Hello, welcome. Thank you for coming in. I'm not like a super high energy person. Well, that's a lie. I used to be a real super high energy person. I don't know what changed. Life, I guess, and children, and just maybe being 40. I don't know. But I do know that my energy level has decreased a lot. And so here lately, this last week, I told my husband I felt like something was going on with my body. Because as I stated before, or as I told you guys before, or in the title, I said, our body, it does speak to us. Hi, Minister of Music, Terrence. I'm well. How are you? Our body lets us know. It talks to us. It talks to us via pain, via energy, via aches, stomach, the regularity of going to the bathroom, be it one or two. There's even a whole book on poo, and if your poo looks like this, what you need to work on. And it's just, our body really does talk to us, and it really does try to protect us and fend for us. So mine right now is, I'm just tired all the time. I'm not pregnant. Hallelujah. Hey, Madonna Freeman, thank you for coming in. Hey, Vermont Paint. So Vermont, I have totally made a decision that this is going to be my Bruce collection. Well, wrong way. My Bruce collection wall. Plus, it makes me happy. The positive pusher says, yes, our body does talk to us. We just have to listen. And then she said, preaching to the choir. That's it. We have to listen. And so for me, and we have to do, that whole faith without works thing is real. I was looking at Blacklight Records, and he showed us his routine one day. And when I saw the stretches that he was doing, I was like, that's exactly what the doctor told me to do. Now, both of us have back issues, but guess whose back probably hurts more? Mine. Why? Because I'm not faithful like him. He gets up every morning and do the stretches that he's supposed to do. Van Vita Travel says, sometimes my body and I or speaking the same language. That's true. That's why I also put health over wealth, because sometimes our body is talking, but our pockets and our bills are like, girl, bye, get up, go. And I'm saying, I mean, I've been a stay-at-home mom for the last, what is this, 2020? 9 years, but it's still work. Like, if you think being a stay-at-home mom is just staying at home, chilling, watching soap operas, and no, it's work. And especially when you have a child that is differently able, it's real. But I agree. Sometimes we're not speaking the same language. Vermont's, he was speaking. Minister Music Terrence. Hey, in Rachel's place. Hey, Angela M. I love you. Thank you for coming in. Thank all of you for coming in. So this morning I woke up and my husband, such a blessing, he took our daughter to therapy, which was a blessing for me, but I really needed to get up. And so I have to get better about that. And we're going to talk about that on Saturday with the I need help, 4 simple words that are extremely hard to say. Angela M says staying home. Staying home mom is a full-time job, baby, with no benefits are the children do grow up and be productive citizens, we hope. Medical benefits come through the husband, so I have no complaints. It's just somewhere I still got to find me in there, and I don't know what that looks like. And then while I'm trying to learn my body language and what my body is telling me by having a nonverbal child, I'm still trying to learn her language too. And so it's a lot of learning going on over here. But what I wanted to say, because it's Wisdom Wednesday, tongue twister. Wisdom Wednesday is, health over wealth. It's time for a recharge. I know for a fact that my dad, and I can use my dad and even my mom worked, and I mean, she worked. Even when even when cancer came back, she wouldn't take off, and the doctor wanted her to take off, and she wouldn't. She was like, I need to get to so and then I can retire. And when she finally retired, it was truly because she had no other option but to retire. So she didn't get to fully enjoy her retirement, but it was because she had this particular goal in mind that she was going to get to before she retired, so that she could have the amount of money that she needed to be stable. And I remember her saying to me when they're in the hospital, she said, Isha, I didn't retire to be stuck in a bed. I didn't retire to live a life like this. I'm supposed to be traveling. I'm supposed to be able to go wherever I want to go. And I really didn't have anything that I could say at that time. And I still don't, because, what do you say, other than mom, it's going to be okay. Lady J says, why am I buffering? I don't know. Are you driving, Lady J? And so I realized that a lot of times we push ourselves. For me, health over wealth, being a YouTube content creator. For the first time in 9 years, I have the ability to not only fulfill my assignment or do good at my assignment, but there's also a possibility that I can financially contribute to my home. And I'm so excited about that. No, my husband isn't pressuring me. No, my children aren't pressuring me. Even though my 24-year-old did tell me the other night when I was like, yeah, I'm working. And she was like, on YouTube. Y'all probably gonna hear that a lot because it really got under my skin. Because if I've invested the time and made this feel like my job, my place, she played it down. It's all good. I'm gonna get her back. But for me, it's been YouTube. And when I say YouTube, y'all, I've been YouTube 24/7. I sleep with my laptop sometimes in the bed. Not replacing my husband, because again, we are caregivers of 3. One is 91. Thankfully enough, lives right next door, but my husband spends 3 to 4 nights a week with her. And so there have been times that, hey, Angie B, make sure I'm speaking to everybody. I spoke to Angela M. I did get everybody. I did. And if I didn't speak to Aisha, you didn't speak to me. And I will. But my laptop is in the bed with me. I'll jump up. I'll do some typing because I do try to go to anybody that's subscribed to me. I try to go to your channel at least once a week and watch a video, catch a live, whether you know it or not. But if you're a content creator, I try. Just because I feel like, who are you bugging? Oh, Vermont, cut it out. You are not. You are not. Lady J is a truck driver, so she's probably going through an area. Absolutely, Minister Music of Terrence. Minister of Music, I said, then I said of Terrence. Minister of Music, Terrence Tower, absolutely. Last week, I know I was dehydrated. I don't think I fully came out of that dehydration, and I know that I'm better, but I think because my energy is so low, I also had ran out of my vitamin D pills, and I have to take 50,000 units of vitamin D twice a week in order for my vitamin D level to be considered normal. Just on one, my vitamin D level doesn't go, it's not normal. And I don't know why. I'm not doing much of anything different. I don't eat like I should. That's me telling you the truth. But also I don't eat, how can I say it? Like, I don't eat for taste. I eat because I have to, if that makes sense. So I don't know. But in the description, and it wasn't a long description today, so hopefully you guys read it, but if not, I'll read it. It says, health over wealth. It's time for a recharge. Our body speaks to us daily. It speaks to us via aches, pains, weakness, foggy thoughts, low or high energy, regular or irregular urine and bowel flows. Is your body speaking to you? And my question is, if so, how are you responding? The positive pusher says, you don't live to eat, you eat to live. And that's true. And I have to get more things in my house, like fruit and vegetables, things that I can just, snack on. I guess that's the best way to put it, versus having to cook a full meal, because I'm not a full meal kind of person. I really have gotten to a place that I don't have to have meat. I'll eat it, but I don't have to have it. It's not like I want a burger. Ooh, I want this. Ooh, no. Hey, Angie B. Thank you, Expedition Craig. Vermont Pain says, junk food. That's how I respond. Now, that does happen to me maybe once a month. Where I want a little junk food. Not a Twinkie though, Vermont. I'm not a Twinkie girl, but those golden Oreos, my God. He created them. Yes. Let's see, what else is there? The white chocolate Hershey bar. I love anything white chocolate. Anything white chocolate. But today, that's basically what happened with me. That's what caused me to be late. I woke up earlier. I got up, washed my face, brushed my teeth. I even ate, but I was very, very tired. And I'm still tired. And so my husband, he got me some Pedialyte, and I'm drinking that, and I'm drinking water. I honestly think that it's not something that I'm doing. I think, and if y'all remember me saying that I made the commitment that I would take my medicine one time for 60 days, the way I'm supposed to, but I also think that I have to drink more water to compensate for the medicine, which that's why I hate medicine, if that makes sense. And but it's something I have to deal with, you know. I have to listen to my body, and I have to deal with it. I did go to the eye doctor. For those of you who were like, "Have you went and got her eyes checked yet?" Have you? It is a floater. The doctor isn't concerned about it being anything else, and so I'm happy about that. And so the other piece is just making sure that I have enough liquids in my body, and going to get my levels checked, which I will do that. Today is Wednesday. I'll do it before this week is over, because I don't have to have an appointment for that. But I also don't want to just be at the doctor's office, because C19 is around there, y'all. I don't know. So what are some ways that you guys, or can you even say of a time that you felt like your body was speaking to you and you didn't respond? Blind Guy Show. Hi, thank you for coming in. And yes, peanut M&Ms. Did I see peanut M&Ms? Yes, peanut M&Ms are my downfall too. Somebody be like, "You want one?" I'd be like, "No, I'm good." Yeah, give me a few. Like it just says water, 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 and rest. The positive pusher said, "Please go to the doctor if you haven't already." I went to the eye doctor. As for the medical doctor, I really don't. Well, I am behind on my, what do you call that? Like the annual checkup, but it's because of C19. I don't want to go places where it may be. But I am going to at least get the lab work done. Lady J says, in the background, sister home on the real job. Oh. Angie B says, I understand I have to make myself eat more during the day. And that's it. I don't eat enough. And so food is our fuel. That's the other thing. Food is a fuel. And my husband can tell you, like my weight don't tell you. And my weight is not going to tell you. But I don't eat enough. But how do you make yourself eat and you're not hungry? Like that's the other part. How do you literally make yourself eat something and you're not hungry? And I think that's the other part. I spend so much time not worrying, because I don't worry, trying to organize and figure out how do I do all the things that I'm supposed to do within the week, within the day, and still be an effective mom, an effective wife, an effective content creator, which I love doing everything. I love being a wife. I love being a mom. I love helping. I like that's life for me. But I got to figure out how to balance. Vermont said something in a couple of lives. Well, it was some lives ago. And he doesn't know how it blessed me. To somebody else, it may have seemed so minor, but he said, I have to go. It was a live that I was on, and I was doing it kind of late. And he was like, I have to go. I've given myself a set time or whatever for bed. And this is a grown man, but the truth is our body needs that. Like we have to let our body know when we're going to cut it off, and I think it's great to have those healthy boundaries. Benvita Travel says, I was in an unhealthy relationship that really took its toll on my body and my mental health. It was even to the point that my hair was thinning. Good news is my hair is lush now. Well, I think I know the answer to that. So praise God. Sometimes God has to remove us from certain people, and we'll see how great we truly are. I know about that. The positive pusher. Yes, I recently went through an ordeal where my body basically was saying to me, "Girl, if you don't listen to me, I'm gonna shut you. I'm gonna shut down." I'm glad I listened. Had I waited just a few days, I wouldn't be here. Wow, wow, God, I'm so glad you listened. And see, things like my blood pressure, I can check that. Always good. My blood pressure is literally, when I say my blood pressure runs like 117, it was 60, 112 over something. It's rare. If my blood pressure is 120 over 80, I have a headache. It's high for me. Yes, me too, Angela. Angela M says Van Vita travels. I'm happy that you found the strength to get out of it. Yeah. And it requires strength. Um, strength, thought, um, that itself is a process. So I commend you. Been there. I promise you. I thought I saw, make sure I read all the comments. Blind Guy Show, how are you doing today? Guys, if you have not, let me do that now. If you have not connected with Expedition Greg, I ask that you guys do so. He is absolutely great. He's a great supporter of others. He's all things Disney. And I'm grateful for his support, because he doesn't have to, but he does come in and he tries to support everybody. And so his link is in the chat if you guys are not connected with him. Trying to see, was there another answer? Okay. So yeah, that is what I wanted to talk about. Angie B says, positive pusher, you definitely have to listen to your body. Thank God you listened. I thank God that you listened. Girl, because where would my life be without you? And that may sound so, but no. In Rachel's place, and let me tell you, if you're okay, so everybody in here is, with the exception of CeeLo, because CeeLo was in the building, wasn't she? Is a content creator. Go ahead and connect with each other, guys. Madonna, did I not speak to you? I pray that I did. I pray that I did. So happy you're here. Angela M says, yes, Expedition Greg is great. And I say that because, like, in Rachel's place, I can go to her and I can get some great, be right back, just finishing some stuff. Awesome. Go to her, great content, positive pusher, great content, things that will help us with our everyday journey, and help uplift us. And we need it. Like, we need it. Those are the important things for making it through moments like this. Like, even Minister Terrence coming in. Oh, and he has great worship sets that he does. And Minister Terrence, is it daily or is it just, I know he does it on Tuesday and Thursday, for sure. Expedition Greg and Positive Pusher, do you mind the Blind Guy Show says, mental health can also affect physical health. Preach, brother. When I slip into even a slight depression, I feel it everywhere in my body. I lose my appetite, can't sleep, and get headaches. That's true. That is true. And our mental health is so important. And we don't think about it most times. We go about the day thinking we're okay. But one of the things I even put in the description was the fogginess, and how if your thinking has become foggy and you don't know why, it's possible that you have a lot going on subconsciously that you're not even aware of. Trying to drop you guys a link and talk to you as well. And I say that because everybody in here is a great content creator. And we all can get something. The whole piece of a tribe for me is, it's not just me that brings forth information, but we all bring forth information, and encouragement and inspiration. And I was talking about in Rachel's Place, but her video that she, oh goodness, I can't think of the name of it, but Vermont Pain says, okay, I'm back. Lady J, info since your IG when you need it. You're awesome, Vermont. In the words of Blacklight Records, who I did not text until I was on, you're awesome. Woo, awesome. Guys, if you have not hit the thumbs up button, please do so. I love the way Blacklight Records says it. He says, YouTube like it, and I love it. But even better, if you decide you didn't like your time here, you can go back and hit the thumbs down, and it'll be all good. But yes, I know for me, it is time for a recharge. I need to know where my, thank you so much, Positive Pusher. I did drop Rachel's Place, I think. Yeah, I dropped you in Rachel's Place. And I dropped Expedition Greg. I didn't drop Van Vita Travels. Also, let me put the link in the chat. 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 Maybe anybody would like to come up and talk and share and give me some words of wisdom. Minister of Music Terrence Howard is definitely, yeah. I also need to weigh myself to see if I'm drinking enough water, because I think my weight has increased, which means I will definitely have to increase my water intake. My husband laughed at me. Thank you so much. Lady J says, everyone but me, I'm a supporter. Drop Lady J link. Now, thank you for being such a great supporter, Lady J. I do. I really, really do. Yeah, I say that because my husband has started mocking me. And so now I say it intentionally. The Positive Pusher, you got me. And drop Lady J link. She's a supporter, just like I was. Madonna Freeman says, love, not like. Minister of Music Terrence says, also, when you don't have enough water, it makes your blood level drop, and that causes weakness. Man, you want to come on up, Minister of Music Terrence, and I'm not being funny. Hit that StreamYard link and bless us with some not only encouragement, but some health tips. There's 16 of us in here. Can we have an honest conversation? Oh, hey, Humans Against Fridge. I support everyone. Well, not the fridge. Angie B said, water is a must. I went to the hospital and found out I was dehydrated and didn't even know it. Found out through my blood work. Yeah. And I'm definitely trying to, I'm drinking Pedialyte and water and trying to get myself together. And I did start back taking my fish oil pills, which is a supplement, but it's supposed to be good for your brain. Humans Against Humans Against the Fridge has made it. Hey, love. I got her. I got it, positive. I got it, girl. So when she does start, when she becomes a content creator, she'll already have people in place. Amen. Vermont, why are you stalking me at Humans Against the Fridge? I cannot. Yeah. When she becomes, when she's ready, positive, we can help her spice it up a little bit so that she won't be hard to find. Yeah. Angela M says, Humans Against Fridge. Hello, a long time no see. Right. You're welcome, positive pusher. Humans Against Fridge says, because Aisha likes me more. Angie B says, when you don't drink enough water, it makes your blood thicker, and that's why you are. Girl, teach me. Because that's exactly how I feel. Like, it's just like, I know I got enough sleep. Like, why am I so tired? But I think it's like, I don't know. And then food too. I have to eat, and I'm not good at that. I'm not good at that at all. Oh, we love you, the Blind Guy Show. He says he loves the positive vibes here. I try my best. Like, even on days where I'm not feeling 100%, I still try to give y'all 100%. And I often leave here feeling better than I was when I came. Like, I was getting ready and I was praying. That's just me being honest, saying, God, help me. Give me the energy that I need. Lord, show me, that's just me. That's me. That's how I talk. And my husband was like, baby, you can do it. Come on, you got it. You got it. But you guys are that important to me that I needed a minister of music. Yes, please take care of Dizzy. Thank you, Minister of Music Terrence. He says, also stay away from sugar because you may be experiencing sugar spikes and drops. Wow. Derek C. Williams, what did you do, brother? You at that good lunch table. We move banging.
Yeah, shout out and respect due to Aisha Memphis. Drake CEO, what's good with you, boy? Can you hear me, Aisha Memphis?
Yes, I can.
Well, bless you.
Loud and clear. I love you.
Yeah, I hear you talking about water and health and all these beautiful things. That's a good topic. And I agree 1,001% with the positive pushing. You eat to live, not live to eat. I must tell you, I am a sucker for a Sonic Oreo Blast, chili and cheese, the bacon chili burger with slaw. We only had one Sonic in Philadelphia, and I had to drive 45 minutes to it, so you can imagine I don't go there very often.
But when you do 45 minutes, I'm gonna get everything I want.
Girl is working dry. You feel me?
Yeah.
But yeah, I was gonna say, I follow this guy named Anthony Balduzzi, and he deals with a lot of men's issues. And it so says he suggests that the rule of thumb to make sure that you're hydrated is half your body weight
Mm-hmm.
plus 30 ounces. So for myself, I'm under 200 pounds. I'm like 188. So for me, like 130 ounces every day. So I
Mm-hmm.
try to knock that out. I take 2 tablespoons of Bragg's apple cider vinegar 3 times a day. You
Mm-hmm.
know, to keep for good probiotics and detoxification and stuff like that. I take a good multivitamin. I take a probiotic in the morning. I take resveratrol. Resveratrol. I've been taking resveratrol like maybe 12 years now. And
Mm-hmm.
what it does, they say it slows the aging process. So I'll let you judge. I'm 53, but I'm often told I look like I'm in my mid 30s.
Okay.
But but what it is that to me, in my opinion, everything I just said, throw all that out the window, man. You just got to get on the ground. And I know in your case, you had issues with your back, with
Okay.
surgery with your neck and brain and things like that. But there is always an answer around. You got YouTube and your own strength of character. I
Yeah.
get up on a pull-up bar at least 4 days. I got a pull-up bar in the house. I bought for $15 when Sports Authority went out of business. One of the best investments I ever made. But you can do push-ups, pull-ups, kettlebells. I got 3 50-pound kettlebells, 2 35-pound kettlebells. You just got to get on the ground, man, because your life is on the line.
Yeah.
That's just all to it. Now, if you don't value yourself, don't get on the ground. But
Yeah.
if you do value yourself, it's just no excuse.
Yes.
And so it's on you. And so until such time as the person is ready to get down on the ground and do something, it's no need even talking to people like that because every year when I haven't gone to a gym since 2010. I ain't
Mhm.
been to the gym in 10 years. And I always had this thing I would call the resolution people. They come in January 1st, and by March they ain't in the gym no more, but they still got to pay that gym fee.
Yeah.
This got to be part of your life, man. This is a lifestyle, calisthenics, body weight training, hit exercises, anything you want to call it. This your life is on the line. And if you don't value your life,
Oh
ain't
yeah.
no sense even talking. Ain't no sense even talking to nobody. But even with the food you eat, everything is genetically modified. So you have to do your own due diligence, try to find stuff as clean as possible. Here in Philadelphia, the Amish is in Philadelphia. So I get all my meats and my vegetables and everything. I'm luckily for me because I'm here with the Amish. Everything is pretty much source clean. But I mean, like the breads we eat, the water we drink, the snacks we eat. All that stuff is genetically modified, and it's just not good. And so you have to do your own due diligence. For that. Because like you said, your food is your fuel. And if
Yeah.
you throwing in a tank dirty gas, how you think the car gonna perform?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So that's pretty. I think your topic is good, but yeah, I'm just finished drinking my fifth. What I do is that I got a 24-ounce jar of water, and
Mm.
I drink that 6 times a day. So here at work, I stay in the bathroom. Don't nobody ask me no more. I live in the bathroom.
Yeah.
But long as my urine is nice and clear, I know I'm hydrated.
Yeah.
And so, like I said again, your life is on the line. If that don't motivate you to do something, you can't talk to people like that. So let's discuss something else. You can't talk to them about no health and fitness and wellness and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And one last thing too before I get off, your sleep. You said about your sleep. I try to get at least 7.5 to 8 hours of sleep every night. I
Mm.
take this stuff called calm, or you may know it as magnesium. Not only do it give you these dreams to die for and sleep, it also keeps you regular. So you first thing in the morning, you get up, you're relieving yourself. So it
Yeah.
knock all that out too.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much all I want to say. I just want to thank you for letting me come on here and kick it with you.
Thanks for coming
And
up. Appreciate it.
and bless your heart here. I bang with you heavy.
I bang with you as well. Vermont says, "What is sleep?" I remember a time, Bruce, that I asked that same question. Angie
Well,
B. Mom is great.
Man, well, he take that calm magnesium, you gonna get these yawns like this, be up them up, and 2 minutes later you out.
Yeah.
OUT, lights out, dreams to die for. I'm telling you.
Who is it manufactured by?
I'm sorry.
Who is it manufactured by?
You could get it at the vitamin shop, but it's manufactured by, I think, Nature's Vitality. I think that's the thing. But you can find a good. I just threw that one out there. It's others you can look at. As a matter of fact, I give you a little plug. Well, not a plug, but I give you a little tip. It's an online e-commerce health and wellness outlet called Vitacall. They based in Boca Raton, Florida.
Mhm.
You order today, your stuff come 2 days later. So they have everything you need. They pretty clean.
Okay.
Thrive is another one. In other words, just think of like a health food Amazon. That would be a vital cost.
Got
But you have to do your own due diligence. But the rule of thumb, like when you be eating stuff, if you can turn the label around and you cannot
it.
pronounce the items on the back, it's probably not good to put on your skin or in your body.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm gonna go and drop back down, and you take care of yourself. I'm gonna see you around YouTube.
Of course. Dre says salute. What's up, bro?
Dre CEO, I see you big time. You take care of yourself. Man.
Bye.
All right. Bye bye.
Angela M says Vermont paint. If I get 3 hours of sleep straight, I'm glad. Your guests will need to connect. Oh, okay. Angela, am I feeling on that? Blind Guy Show says guilty. I have to get up off my rear more often. I've been neglecting myself for the past 5 years. Motivation is definitely key. Positive, I saw you, but it said something about the device needed to connect. Angela M3 is a great night for sure. Natural vitality. Okay, I see you, Angie B. Vermont says, too many screws in my body. The pain is a normal thing at this point. Naps are a way of life. So you do nap. So that's a good thing. Yes, Angie B. Born and raised. Born and raised. I love you too, Lady J. I do. I see Vermont is back. Vermont, how is Daisy? Also, when eating fast food, you're eating empty calories and nutrients. That is true. I will tell you, I had for the first time last week grilled squash. It was called something else. So, hey, positive pusher. How you doing, love?
Are you?
Yes, I can hear you.
I'm doing well. How you doing?
I'm
I just
good.
want to make sure because I'm in the car and I have my earpiece in, so I want to make sure you can hear
Yes, I can
me.
hear
I'm telling you, your topic today is right on time for me. It's a reminder of what I need to do to get myself in check. Um, when I'm asking you to go to your doctors because I don't want you to have to go through what I went through, just not listening to my body, like we were saying, our body talks to us. And I basically was ignoring mine.
you.
And I was going hard and heavy for YouTube. And I would get on YouTube and not even feel well. And I would still continue to just go, go, go.
Mhm.
And it got to the point to where my body was like, okay, either you're gonna do what I asked you to do, go to the doctor, or I'm gonna shut you down. So I'm all for good. Is right when I took my sabbatical, and that was the main reason why I did is because I was sick.
Mhm.
Um, so basically, that Thursday I got off alive or whatever. I wasn't feeling good when I started. I got off alive and everything. I went about my business,
Mhm.
and I want to say that Saturday, I think I was gonna do a live or something, but I ended up fainting in my studio. My daughter came in my office, and I just like collapsed right there.
Wow.
And I got up, and I was like, okay, what's going on? It's like I blacked out. And so I got up and I said, okay, maybe I need to go to the doctor. I'm just tired, whatever. Well, the next day I couldn't breathe. And so I was having issues with breathing. I was thinking, like, well, I have allergy induced asthma. Maybe there's something in the air that's really, causing me to have issues. But I've never had an asthma attack. And it was so, I mean, I could not breathe. And so, of course, your mind started playing tricks on you. You're thinking, like, okay, the Rona's out here. And then my mind was like giving me all these different signals, like, oh, well, maybe I have the Rona. Oh, I can't taste now. What is going on? But of course,
Mhm.
that was me kind of overreacting and everything. So I ended up going to the ER, and basically they attributed to me having an asthma attack. But it also caused them to check my levels. And I'm so grateful that I went because the main issue that I had, yes, I was having an asthma attack, but my potassium level was basically almost depleted. It was so
Wow.
bad. It was really low. And I found out that had I waited maybe a couple of days, I would have died because it was just that low. And it had a lot to do with the medication that I was on. The
Wow.
medication that I was on was draining my potassium. And
Wow.
so, yeah, and I did not go to my checkup. I was supposed to go to my checkup, but with the whole Rona situation, I was like, ain't nobody gonna touch me. I'm not gonna go. And so I missed that follow up appointment. And so that was a wake up call for me. So if you feel some kind of way, you feel weak or whatever, go to the doctor. I don't care if you just go there and they tell you, oh, it's just this, but at least
Hmm.
you know. You know what I mean? So,
Wow. I didn't even think about that. How medicine does
hmm
sometimes affect other areas. And wow.
it can definitely. So I implore you to take care of your body. And I'm talking to myself when I'm saying this, and it was a reminder for me because I've been making all kind of excuses of why I can't get out and walk because it is pretty hot here in Texas. It's 104. Um, but you make time for what's important to you. If it's really important for you to, get this weight off or whatever, then I'm gonna talk to myself. You'll get out there for a few minutes and tough it out and get back. Make sure you drink, water and whatnot. But I
Yes.
just want to come in and encourage you and just say keep doing what you're doing, but definitely listen to your body.
Wow. That
I
was,
know.
thank you. Because I knew, like I said, I had missed my vitamin D, and I have to take 50,000 units of that. Um,
Hmm
but I'm like, okay, yeah, now I'm doing what they told me to do. Something I still shouldn't be this tired, girl. I'll be mid typing, and um, I my head dropped. Or like yesterday, I was with my husband. We dropped the baby off together. The entire
hmm
time I was asleep in the car, but I slept fine the night before, so I shouldn't have been that tired. I'm like, what is going on? So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, it was crazy because I'm on two different blood pressure medicines, and
Mhm.
my blood pressure was like 80 over something. It was like super low,
And see that's
super low.
an issue I've never had. My blood pressure has always run low, like 112 over 60, 117 over
hmm
60, 117 over 70. So if
hmm
mine is 124 over 80, I have a headache. Like I've never
Yeah,
had, that's not 124 over 80 isn't my normal. Um,
yeah.
and so wow. Angie B
hmm
said she's definitely right. I'm in Texas as well, and it is extremely hot.
Yeah. So, I mean, that was a sign for me because I was super weak. It took me like a week. I had to take off work. That was one of the reasons why I got out of school as well because of my health. And so, my blood pressure was so low, I couldn't even walk without getting dizzy. And that's the reason I'm on blood pressure medicine is usually in the higher range, but it
Mhm.
was like super low. And yeah, so just listen to your body. I promise you, it's very important for us to do that. So,
I agree. I will. I will. And
okay.
it's not like you're gonna let me not. So
Say it again.
I said it's not like you're going to let me not
Right,
listen.
exactly. So I'll be checking on you.
Right. But I
Exactly.
will. And so that's why, like Wisdom Wednesday, most times when I come up with stuff, it's truly like something I'm not only dealing with, but I feel that others may be experiencing or have experienced or is going through too. And we kind of push it off like, oh, I'm just tired, or I got a lot on my mind, or and sometimes our body is really screaming at us like, hey,
hmm
Sade.
I know, right? We're
So,
ignoring it. We're ignoring it.
yeah, so it does definitely speak to us.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I saw Derek's comment in the chat there where it says funny how that is one pill to help block the effects of another. Yes, that's
Yes.
crazy. But at the end of the day, I have control over that. I'm the
Mhm.
CEO of my body. I mean, of course, there's creator, but if I have my stuff in line, then I wouldn't need to take the medicine. You know what I
Right,
mean? That way. So
right,
yeah, but that is crazy. Yeah.
right.
So
And the beauty of it is something that can um, be reversed. And you don't have to eventually be on the medicine if we do the things that we have to do. And
oh yeah,
that's plus because I don't want to be on medicine. Um,
right.
Minister of Music Terrence Tower says another thing: your metabolism may be low, and that's caused from not exercising and eating wrong foods. We have to find ways to help us boost our metabolism because that's
True.
what gives us energy as well. I agree. I
Yes,
absolutely
definitely.
agree. And
Mhm.
I know and I used to have a fast metabolism, but I know that it's low. Um, so yeah, that's another thing. Thank you, Minister of Music Terrence. That's good stuff. It's real. It's
It
real.
is real.
Thank y'all for being patient with me though, because like y'all could easily say she was supposed to be on 12 o'clock. I'm not gonna watch her, but like if
Listen,
we put,
had that notification not come on, you were going to be getting a text, man. I'm like, are you good? Are you coming on? I started looking at 12, and I said, okay, maybe 12:30. But 12:30 came out. I said, I'm about to. And then I saw your deal, and I said, okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Mhm.
And
Okay.
they're still taking a cash cow for big pharma. No real resolution for the patient, and medicine knows is well. Derek, I agree and I disagree because it is a resolution. It's not a permanent fix; it's a temporary fix that gives us an opportunity to get where we need to be. Minister Music Terrence says that's why my kids have so much energy because they have high metabolism. Oh yeah, now that part
Mhm.
I think that's all our kids. Um, but
Yeah.
yeah, I appreciate you. I do, and I'm going to.
Oh, no problem. Okay. And like I
That's
said,
for
I'm preaching
sure.
to the choir. I really can't tell anybody, but I can share with you my experiences as far as what
Yes,
I've been through, so you don't have to
I'm just
make the same mistake as me.
yeah.
So.
I'm happy that you went. Just
Yeah, so am I. Trust me. Because I asked my doctor, I had to do a follow up, and I said, "Well, what would have happened if I didn't go?" She said, "You'd have died," and I was like, "What?"
wow.
And I'm too young, so
Right, right, right. I
yeah,
got
I'm
a lot.
44. I'm 44.
Yeah,
I'm not going to even get into all of that, but yeah,
we got a
44.
lot of living to
Hmm.
do. I'm not too
Huh?
far behind you. I said we got a lot of living to do. I'm not too far
Yes.
behind you.
Exactly. I was just saying just the other night, I said, how I'm talking about God called me and I have a purpose in my life. But what am I doing to prepare myself so I can run this race? You know what I
Hey,
mean? I have to get my body in order to do that. I
yeah,
can't be doing that tired and out of breath and trying to do whatever. I got to get myself in line, which
yeah,
is a sign of obedience.
yes, yes,
Anyway, the way,
yes,
because it's his temple, he had to like, could you like get some of this off of me? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be in your temple and you got all this other extra stuff in here. So,
yeah,
but anyway, all right.
yeah. I agree with you. I agree.
Yeah. All
We
right,
don't
man.
we can hold each other accountable on that one for
Yes,
sure.
ma'am. Okay. Okay, love. I'm gonna go back down in the chat. Thank you for letting me come up.
No, thanks for coming up. Love you,
Oh,
bye.
you're welcome.
All
Okay.
right, bye. Positive is right, y'all. Um, Derek says, hold on, I think I missed it. Um, the Blind Guy Show says, Derek, doctors are way too happy to prescribe pills. Derek C. Williams says, I say that because many folks resign to simply taking the pills when there are some natural interventions. Nothing is set in stone, but that's not what I've seen over the years. And they're saying, C. Williams says, bingo, blind guy. Yeah, I definitely know that big pharma is just that there are a lot of natural things that we can do to help us. Um, I have an uncle that actually eats garlic raw daily and has for um, as far back as I can remember. Um, so yeah, absolutely. Thank you for sharing, Positive Pusher. Um, so yeah, as I say that the greatest way for me is to not need anything until I get to that place. I'm going to stick to my commitment for 2 months, that's for sure. Even if this commitment shows me that, okay, this medicine does this to this particular area of your body, at least we'll know and we can have a different plan, a different approach, a different method. But the key is going to see. And sometimes we don't want to do that because I gotta go work. I gotta go work. I gotta go work. I gotta clock in. I gotta do that. And then what happens when you don't listen and it's too late and you're gone? They're gonna find somebody to do their job, I bet you. Before you even in the ground good, somebody else will be doing your job. And so I just think that's something that we have to take into consideration and that we have to start thinking about. Another thing for me is I just hate going to the doctor. I hate going. I hate waiting. I hate it now more than ever with this virus that's out because, I mean, I don't want to go to the place where people go for the virus and get the virus and I didn't have the virus. So yeah, I agree. Water, more organic vegetables, more organic fruits if possible. Again, I'm not a big meat person anyway. Definitely getting more greens and staying hydrated and listening to our body, because it does speak to us. It does. We just have to answer. But yes, thank you, Positive Pusher, again for sharing that with us. I hadn't even thought about my potassium levels or any of that. So actually, I may just make an overall appointment and just say, hey, I'm tired. Wow, that is awesome, Bruce. He says it helps to live next to a farm. For absolutely. Yes, it does. That's pretty cool. My goal is to start growing. I don't know how to grow. I want to grow things in pots, and I don't. That part I don't know how to do because I don't have a lot of land to till, break up, and plant seeds. But I do. Also, I don't want to feed the neighborhood cats and dogs, so I need to be able to do it in pots. But I'll figure it out. Derek says, or being around the Amish like me. That's pretty cool. Yeah. And then I don't consume things like milk. It's rare that I get something with cheese on it. I'm just thinking, like, I definitely have to focus on my. Thank you for encouraging me, Positive. I definitely have to. What is it? Oh goodness, I lost it. But basically, I was about to say I definitely have to eat, but be mindful not of what I'm eating because I don't eat a lot of crazy stuff. I need to find out, I guess, what things have the vitamins that I need or what makes my body go. My husband has a book. Babe, is that book somewhere close that you can put your hands on it? My husband has a book that he bought when he went to Manpower. And this book breaks down the different foods that's appropriate for your blood type. Apparently, based on your blood type, we process certain foods differently. I'd never heard of that. Vermont says Derek C. Williams for sure. I pulled out of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania for a long time back in the 80s. Always good food. And Derek says there is a man in Los Angeles, a black man. He's known as the gangster gardener. He farms in South Central Los Angeles. Wow. Wow. Derek says, funny thing is that most folks are afraid of hospitals. In our current climate, I understand, but at this point, we have a plethora of information. You can doctor yourself. Yeah, it's still good to know what your baselines are, though. I don't encourage anybody, even if it's a blood types, body types. That's the name of the book. I hadn't read it yet, so I won't show it. But I forgot what else. I encourage us to know what's good for us individually. And there is a great deal of information out here. But again, if you don't have a baseline of where to start, even with your weight, your levels, anything like that, then you're kind of doing yourself a disservice. You need to have a baseline of where to begin and what you need to work on. And so, yeah. So that was my Wisdom Wednesday for today, truthfully, guys. Health or wealth. It's time for a recharge. And for me, my recharge has to, when your battery gets low, or a good example, like, and you can't crank it up, you look at it, you see if it's some corrosion, if it's the battery, you take it to the AutoZone or the O'Reilly's or whatever the parts store is, and see if they can test the battery, to see if you need to buy a new battery, or what. And I think that our body does the same thing. Yeah, you can definitely feed yourself all the different supplements, but if it's not the supplement you need, then it's not going to do what you need it to do. Angie B says, you definitely need a baseline for sure. If not, you may be getting too much of something as well. Exactly. And so we have to know, because too much water can be just as bad. Vermont Paint says battery spent needs to go solar. I don't know if our bodies can go solar. I mean, because I have been out in the sun more this year than I have in a long time, and my vitamin D levels still get affected. So I don't know. But yes, thank you guys for joining me for Wisdom Wednesday. Again, I won't see you guys tonight. I'm not doing any lives this week at night. I'm trying to be there for my friends. Hey, Nail Court. Please continue to keep them in your prayers as they grieve the loss of their loved ones. Next week, there's a sense talking about next week. Tomorrow, I will be here for Thursday. Not sure if I'm calling it Trendsetter, Thoughtful, or what. We'll know for sure by tomorrow. And let's see. It was something else that I was about to say. Yes, and we're still going to do Fun Friday. I'm excited about that and us getting the opportunity to meet the tribe. And yeah, I am just thankful for all of you. I'm thankful that I can come here and be absolutely transparent, no judgment, and I appreciate it. I do, more than you guys will ever know. Humans Against Fridge, I thank you for coming in to see me as well today. That meant a lot. Yeah, and so I love you guys. Thank you guys for being so awesome. Y'all are. And just know, if you don't see me in the YouTube streets, that I'm still kind of somewhere looking, commenting, because I do try and go and watch everyone's stuff. But yes, until tomorrow or until later, if I see you in the YouTube streets, Because positive, you have a live schedule, but is it for today or tomorrow? Let me look. Vermont says, I think he's snacking. She does have a live scheduled. Oh, wait. No, she doesn't. I thought she had a live schedule. What did I miss? Because I felt like... Oh, for the 20th. What's today? Okay. It's tomorrow. Yes. No, you're okay, Nelcor. I promise you're okay. I went on so spare of the moment that I don't even know if it sent out a notification. But yeah, the Positive Pushers has a live schedule for tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Please help me to remind everyone of that again tomorrow, Positive, if you're in the live. Their topic is going to be, who do you think you are? Identifying your core values. I'm ready for it because last week, the Positive, she preached us. She preached us on in. So yes, thank you guys for being so amazing, so awesome, so caring. I appreciate all of you. I am going to take heed. I am sending lots of love, joy, peace, blessings your way. And Bruce, do not do Neil like that. Do not. You're okay, Neil. You can watch the replay if you like. It's still the same. And I still respond to comments. But yes, I'm sending lots of love, joy, peace your way, and blessings. And until tomorrow, I love you guys. Have an amazing day. Again, pay attention to your body. It does speak to you. She says, great, I can watch it again, Brett. Angela B says, she sure did. She did. Yes, she did. I know that was a God thing. And that's also why I try to make sure that links are dropped when we're together. Because believe it or not, we all, that common goal, spreading positivity, encouraging, uplifting, and it's so much easier when you have a tribe to do it with, yeah. So thank you for coming to our positive platforms. And, we don't get the numbers that some platforms get, but that's okay. I think we're still making a difference, and that's always my ultimate goal. So a positive difference, that is. So yes, you take care, Derek. Don't work too hard. I know with you being on lunch, you're actually about to get off. Please hit the thumbs up button if you did not, guys. And yes, I love each of you. I look forward to seeing each of you again tomorrow, sending lots of love, lots of joy, lots of peace, lots of blessings your way. I'll see you tomorrow. And if not tomorrow, I'll see you tonight at someone's live. Oh, Blacklight Records will be going. Let me put his link in here real quick for you guys. He does go live no, he's not going live today because it's his wife's birthday. Happy birthday, Linda. So yeah, I love you guys. Bye. Have a good one. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.